Hi everybody, how's it going? My name is Jimmy. Thank you so much for joining me today. I, like many of you, use wireless earbuds when I work out, usually when I go out for a run or in the gym. These are what I used to use. These are the Samsung brand. Let's go over this, the Treblab Premium Wireless Earbuds, the X3 Pro. They have several models of these. I believe this is the most up-to-date as of today. So I'm going to do a little unboxing for you guys and maybe a little review. Just gonna tear this open here. And the presentation, I can tell you guys, is quite nice. This is some vacuum sealing packaging we don't need here, but this is a very nice presentation. It's got a magnetic flap here. Definitely worth keeping around if you like saving boxes for other purposes. But inside here is the actual charging unit. It's kind of got this insert here. And it's got this charging port. Inside are the two headphones. And I actually tried charging my other pair, and it seemed to be already charged, which is a nice touch. And there are stickers on them to prevent them from draining accidentally as it gets shipped to you. Let's look what else is in the package, which isn't much. It's a sticker. There is, of course, a quick start guide to just really hook up to your phone very quickly, and a more in-depth guide of how to use your earbuds, the different commands you can do just by touching and pressing a button on your earbud. And this one here are just some extras that you get. Some earbud rubber here, and we get a USB-C charging cable, which is a nice touch. Now it's not that long. If you use it a lot, you can get another one from Amazon, and that's about it. Here's what I used to use, the Samsung Sound by AKG earbuds. These were very popular. I think they still are. They came out the new generation not too long ago. And they are nice. They look cool. They're very touch responsive as you run and work out. Very durable. And I haven't made a review about them, praising them. But after many times of use, I found that they did slip out of my ear. Your ears and your body perspires. It gets warm. It does kind of slip out because these things are quite heavy. I found the only thing that's securing them in your ear is the ear hole pressure around the earbud rubber, right? And as you jostle up and down naturally, this thing's gonna kind of slip out by the wayside here, and you're constantly pushing them back in. It's a pain. I know you guys can definitely relate to that. So these are like $125. So I looked into this brand, which is Tozo. Tozo comes in this cool apple-shaped container. It charges the units here. Comes with a great magnetic holding system, very similar to, I think, Raycon, which I think is a model of both of these. Raycon is very affordable, just like Tozo, but this one resembles the Apple earbuds, I think. Check out Tozo if you want to, but if you want something while you work out, I don't recommend these. They will fall out, you will lose them, they will get damaged, or maybe they are just small enough where you leave them in your pockets and wash them and dry them, just like I did with the Samsungs. I actually washed and dried them in the charger, and now this unit is completely dead. So I'll be careful from now on. I know. So now I have these that I just showed you, but the unit itself kind of fits in the palm of my hand. Now I have pretty small hands, just to give you an idea of how big this unit is compared to something like the Raycons or the Samsung unit here. Now let's compare it to like an Apple type charger, or the Tozos. It's a little bigger, it's rounder, of course, because inside they house the actual bud. It actually has like something that resembles like the jawbone. If you guys remember that Bluetooth, it has this unit here, and the rubber that extends around the ear. I really like the way it magnetizes and sticks into the carrying case here, the charging port. It's just something we've come to expect. If you want earbuds, it's got to snap into place, and then it closes up very nicely. This is actually magnetic as well. So let's go over how to actually use your earbuds. You can actually do them all on just one of them. So let's just use this as an example here. There is the rocker buttons here for plus and minus that controls the volume. And this is the MFB right there, the logo right there. This is the multi-function button. The multi-function button does everything. You just press it and it does all this cool stuff. So if you press and hold it for about 2 to 3 seconds, I found it will turn it on. It will say power on, and then it will just connect to your phone. As long as your phone is has Bluetooth activation, it will search for it and just connect to it. So that's pretty cool. Same with these other ones. It all kind of connected automatically. I think we're all very used to that process by now. This is no exception. So I think the multi-function button is a little interesting because you actually do have to press it to do things. You can't just touch it. It's not a touch sensitive button. Maybe that's where it costs a little less because that technology isn't there in this one. Do I miss it? Not really. I like being able to have a concrete button to press to turn on and turn off, and when I adjust it, I'm not going to accidentally pause the song that I'm listening to. Small things, give and take, right? So as I turn it on, I just hold it for 2 seconds. It turns on. I press it again while I'm listening to a song. It will pause the song. If I press it again, it will play the song. If a phone call comes in, I want to answer it, I can go ahead and just press it, and it will answer the phone call. If I want to end it, I just press it again. It will end the phone call. You can even use Bixby with my Samsung S10, and by I think pressing it a few times, it will activate and talk to your phone. I don't do that, but the other functions I've mentioned are all very useful. How to pause and play, how to power on and off, so you can save battery power. All very important, tangible, useful things on the X3 Pro. And what's cool about this is you can use one on one ear. So you remember those kind of Bluetooth headsets that we used to get a few years back, like the Jawbone? This kind of reminds me of that. It has a little stick here and an ear loop for to kind of snag to your ear for security. This kind of reminds me of that. And you can answer phone calls and talk to people with it. Now you can listen to music with it, and now it even comes with two, right? For working out purposes, you can have one in each ear, or you can use one independently. They're not slaved to one another in a way, but like each one is its own like useful unit. So like I can use the right side if I'm comfortable with that, and I can use it for the left side as well. Or you can use both. You can keep both in, turn one on and one off. They're totally independent of each other. So for $65 or whatever it was, you're just getting two Bluetooth headsets that can be used actively as you work out or as you relax at home. Very, very versatile stuff. I think it's also cool that you can rinse these off in the water, which I probably won't be doing anytime soon. I wouldn't go swimming with these, but I have wiped them off with some Clorox wipes just to keep it clean and effective. I think that these are very beautiful sets that feel nice in the hands. They're very slick and very well made. I would recommend these to anyone that wants to be active and are sick of using these that flip out of your ears. The Tozos here have a very funny form. It's like at the end of your ear, there's a big block sticking out of it. It's just, where is the gravity here going to pull on? It's going to come out of your ear. This one, the weight distribution is around the top of your ear. It just makes more sense. It's super comfortable, and I think that if you want to be more active and just worried about being bored out there, get something that's secure, that charges very short amount of time and like stays active for like 45 hours on full volume. That's crazy. The versatility, just how much they've thought this through. Now, are there any negative sides to the X3 Pro? The one negative I can find is that I wish that to turn off, there was maybe a separate button that was more landing over here, my cheekbone here. I think that's what it's called, because the button is here. And that button rests right over my ear hole. So if you can imagine, to turn on and off, I have to push in my ear hole, and it's quite uncomfortable because you have to press and hold it, pause. I'll show you guys right now what I mean. I'm going to turn it on. It's on, okay? And it kind of wasn't too pleasant. I had to push it in my ear. I'm pushing like, well, it feels like a pencil tip in my ear. So what's a way to avoid that? You can kind of just hold it like that and just kind of hold it. Now it said power off. I think it takes about 3 seconds to turn on and turn off, so it's not accidentally operating itself. I use my fingers here to kind of brace it and turn it on and off that way. I don't like having it in and just using my finger to push in my ear. It kind of hurts. So that's one negative side. If the operational buttons were along here, I could push on here all day long. It's that difference of a few, like an inch or so, that makes it quite uncomfortable to use. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this exhaustive review. I hope you enjoy your X3 Pros. If you have any questions about this product, I am not sponsored by anybody. I just genuinely like the product, and I kind of wish someone told me about them, that something like this was out there. Are there many other products that are way more expensive and much cheaper? Of course, but this kind of hits a sweet spot for me. I like to invest a little bit into my useful accessories, because for something like working out, I don't want to keep having to buy them. Now, another thing is, really quickly, it's big enough where I feel like I wouldn't wash them in my shorts next time. That was embarrassing. These are done for. They may be waterproof, but they're not washer and dryer proof. All right, that's all from me, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.